Time to meet the players. A semi-finalist in the 2017 Austrian Open and Spain's #1. It's the Spartan, Cristo Reyes. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a Champions League champion, winner of 4 PDC ranking events. From Austria, it's the gentle Suljovic.
Last night we witnessed one of the most astonishing atmospheres I have ever experienced in darts, as Mensur Suljovic played his first game in his native Austria since becoming a major champion. The reception he got was enormous. It felt like a coronation rather than a contest, as Mensur swept aside his opponent last night with an average of 106. Darius Labanauskas was powerless to stop the gentle, battering his way through to this stage of the Austrian Darts Open. Can Cristo Reyes, the greatest darts player that Spain has ever produced, find a way to stop Mensur? Cristo has had a tough time of it ever since this tournament last year, where he made the semi-finals. He has not made a quarter-final of anything since then. That can change this afternoon, but he's going to have to break 2,000 hearts, well, 2,001 hearts, because Mensur looks like he really, really wants this one. Mike?
First leg, Cristo to throw first. Game on.
Cristo Reyes gets us underway. Rob Malarkey in the commentary box alongside him.
Mensur Suljovic can deliver. Once again gave the crowd everything they were waiting for last night. Listen to this. I'm trying to decipher this, but anyway, you get the idea. We might get some help with this one, but anyway, the action underway. Cristo Reyes, as Dan says, has not had a great time of it by and large over the last, well, take it back as far as you want really. Certainly on the European Tour, this is his first Euro Tour event of the year. Failed to qualify for the first 3. Didn't feature in the last one of 2017 either, so high time he started putting some points on the board as far as his Tour Order of Merit ranking and of course his European Championship qualifying programme is concerned. Back-to-back semi-finals for him last year, including one here in Mensur himself has been a semi-finalist in Austria in 2014, but I can tell you it was nothing like this. He was a qualifier then. He was not a Champions League winner. He was a very different man. He was just on the road. He was just beginning the journey. And the other thing about Suljovic last night, 5 180s as well, which is, some might say, uncharacteristically so for Mensah.
5 in 7 legs. I mean, that's
99.
you're going to struggle to live with that.
78.
He's not renowned as a man who rounds the 180s in time after time. He's not a Ron Moulenkamp, for example.
He shows in the first leg,
Christo Reyes has taken out 78 expertly. And the deafening silence that has been met with, he wasn't even sure if he was in.
Well, even George seemed to hesitate as well.
Fantastic checkout, and it's just not the checkout that anybody here wanted to see.
Well, the thing is, I mean, last night when Lewandowski won his leg, there was still loads of noise because Mensah had, I think, won 5 before Lewandowski's got one on the ball. So there was just this, but he's going to win this anyway.
Well, he's averaging 110 at the time as well, Mensah. I mean, it felt like Darius can nick as many legs as he wants. He's not going to get to the 6 before Mensah because he's just playing absolutely unreal stuff. And he looked so up for it. Last game of the night. Obviously, it had been building and building and building, and everyone had been waiting all day to see their Austrian champion take to the stage and begin his campaign. It's kind of different atmosphere today. Mensah knows that it's not just one game, it's this, and then potentially 3 more tonight if he is going to win his 2nd Euro Tour title. You've got to pace yourself in these, and there aren't many who've had as much experience as Mensah of going deep. I mean, he's made 4 Euro Tour finals. And some of his best stuff in the big televised tournaments have come on the ones they show on ITV4. They're over a weekend, and you're playing multiple games a day in that final Sunday. It's where he made his first major final at the European Championship, which he went to as the 2nd seed by virtue of how well he played on the European Tour. Only lost to the 1st seed, Michael van Gogh, and he got annihilated in that final.
11
Yeah, he got a leg. That was it. And was so happy to have been there. I've never seen somebody get so heavily beaten and be so delighted. He was running around Hasselt in Belgium, shaking everybody's hand.
Shaking a few hands tonight as well. He was absolutely overjoyed. Shared the moment with his family as well. They're here once again today.
49.
Yeah, Mensah Suljovic feeling the heat a little bit here, but he's down to 52. Reyes on a bogey number. Suljovic should level things up here.
60.
20 for double 16, I would imagine will be the route, but with Mensah, you're never quite sure, are you?
And the crowd find their voice once again. Christo Reyes playing the role of pantomime villain here with the opening leg, but the crowd will be hoping normal service has been resumed here. But yeah, Reyes, little wonder, just taking a moment here to regroup. I think he's really enjoying this, Christo, to be honest. There's a slight smile on his face, and he's letting this subside before he steps up. He's not going to be rushed here.
He's got a pretty good record against Mensah, has Christo. 7 games played, 4 wins for Mensah, 3 wins for Christo. But, crucially, when they've met on big stages, 3 times they have met on the Euro Tour, Mensah has won the lot, including the semi-final in Hamburg last year, which was Christo Reyes' first Euro Tour semi-final, quickly followed up by a second at this event a couple of weeks later. He is still searching, Christo, for a spot in a first PDC ranking final. And it was about this time last year when he was looking like just a matter of time before that happened. But with Mensah himself, I mean, he's a great case study. Mensah took 12 attempts to get through a semi-final. Christo Reyes might spoil this big Austrian party, you know.
And when he ended that run of semi-final defeats, is that when he got to the final in recent?
And then won it.
And then won it, yeah.
Yeah,
So
won it his first attempt in a final.
Yeah.
Admittedly, with a little bit of help from Kim Huybrechts, who missed 7 championship darts. Christo does not look in such a charitable mood today. Alf Gates, let's go. That's the chant.
Thank you. Oh, 57 plays 55 in the opening exchanges for. Sixth on the order of merit. Mensur Reyes at 32 time, that all-important number. A bit of a cushion with Chris Dobie just behind him, but he could do with some points here this weekend. Significant points, just to give him some breathing space.
Yeah, I mean, Christo's just gone up and up and up and up until the last few months, where his progress is slow.
140.
But he's such a quality player, Christo Reyes, that I just think that he will come again. And maybe this weekend could be it. We don't know. If anything, Tony Alcinas has been the leading light from Spain over the last few months, while Christo's had that dull spell. And I mean, that was underlined at the World Championship, where they were drawn against each other. Yeah. And Tony just wiped the floor with him, really. It wasn't the greatest game. They're such good mates, they hated that draw.
And Alcinas, that win over Kevin Munch, who earlier beaten Adrian Lewis as well. So,
of course, Mensur. Oh, 50. Well, left his favourite double. And with Mensur, you're never sure what route he's going to go. He's a nightmare to spot for sometimes.
Do players have more than one shirt, by the way?
Yes, they will have
most players.
Yeah. I mean, not all of them.
No. But someone like Mensur, you'd have thought. I mean, it's so warm that the patches are coming off his shirt.
Yes.
It's sticking to his body, and he's keeping himself cool. 7-7 is proving a bit elusive here.
Well, this could be the first break of throw, and the Spanish #1, Christo Reyes, the Spartan. Hold his nerve here. They're about to break some hearts in Austria. The finishing has been excellent from Christo Reyes so far.
And, well, we touched upon it yesterday with the sequence of Rob Cross that we talked about. The big sequence here for Mensur Suljovic so this year. Round 3 exits on the European Tour as Christo sets the tone in leg 5 with a ton 80 as well, and all of a sudden this is looking like a very, very tricky task for Mensur Suljovic. Round 3 defeats in Leverkusen, the German darts Grand Prix, and last weekend as well.
Christo Reyes has got the break of throw to make this easier. Every single time he has thrown first, he's thrown like that is immediately making Mensur Suljovic just think, I can't. I'm out of this leg. Straight away, bang, maximum.
Gone, yeah.
And he is in real danger here, Mensur Suljovic. You could see how much it meant to him last night to step out on that stage and deliver. I was speaking with his management team last night, and they were saying that he was devastated. Over the last couple of years, the one tournament the PDC has in Austria every year, he has not performed. He hasn't given his best, and he's been devastated about it. Double 10. He's going to come back.
Yeah, round 3 defeat last year as well in Vienna, losing to Mervyn King. Suljovic just has to make significant inroads here to, well, even threaten the opportunity to get a break back. But Reyes looking at double 10 for a 4-1 lead, and you just sense the crowd is struggling here to motivate Mensur. That's if Reyes misses this. Then they may just rediscover some form of belief. Suljovic still has work to do with 109.
5 darts missed for a 4-1 lead. It could be pivotal. It could well be pivotal. Mensur Suljovic.
Oh. That is a game changer. Kicking himself.
Christo has just stopped the crowd getting involved in this by being better than Mensur for 4 legs.
60.
This is 5 darts there, and now they're a factor once more.
Five missed darts for a 4-1 lead. And the crowd find their voice again.
70.
Just as well he found treble 20 there. That could have been a horror visit to Suljovic.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
100.
Let me guess. Beautiful. It was. It was just majestic from Reyes this time.
60.
And all of a sudden Suljovic finds himself chasing once more in this leg.
81.
Great last start there from Christo. Just narrowing down the amount of bed he had to aim at. I mean, that's taken up no room. Look at the space.
Oh, it's fallen out.
65.
Well,
damn you!
just the way that floated in that second one as well, and then just agonising split second that it just dropped to the floor. I mean, that is just astonishing. What else can this...
If Reyes Newton was here, 2,000 Austrian face.
There, Ron, can you summon up Isaac Newton, please? He's not listening now.
Double 5. Oh, now then, Mensur took out the 109 in the previous after Christo missed doubles.
Oh.
He might take out the 106. Mensur. On the Mensur! On the money! And level with Reyes.
At the outset of today, quick recap of the moments from yesterday that made Saturday special. Suljovic's encounter was, of course, in there as well. And once again, Mensur Suljovic is delivering another chapter in what is turning out to be a terrific weekend on the European Tour. I tell you what, Sindelfinger's got a lot to live up to here when we go there in a few weeks.
Timing. That's what the story of this game is. Mensur Suljovic has been second best. There is no two ways about it. Christo missed 5 darts for a 4-1 lead. He missed 2 darts there for a 4-2 lead. He should be 5-1 up. But the Champions League winner playing in front of his home crowd, averaging 8-7 right now, is level because he's taken out back-to-back ton plus checkouts.
140.
Still going though, Christo. I have to say, like, after the disappointments of the last couple of legs, it'd be such a body blow. He'll just crumble in this situation. But Christo can come in.
Yeah, I mean, he started off here 45-41, and then he racks in a 1. And now he's reverting to the start of the leg at 45, and the crowd really like that one as well.
Join in with the if you know it's an easy one to learn.
100.
Well, that's okay. He's down to 160, and this is on the Reyes throw as well. Now Reyes here.
100.
Big like that. Yeah. Difference between needing 2
170
to the
now.
ball,
Yeah,
or 1 treble and a ball. But he might not get a go on Mensah.
surely not.
Oh.
140.
Sets it up very nicely indeed to win another leg, a third leg of the spin. But Christo Reyes is 70 away. That's a single 20, and that leaves Paul.
105.
And it wasn't far away. It nudged the wire.
This leg, the previous leg, the leg before, Christo Reyes has been first to a double and he has missed in every single one of them. And Mensah has won them all and finds himself 4-3 up. This game could, maybe should be over. But maybe, here in Austria, something magical is happening for Mensah.
Something mad happening here as well. 140. Well, no 180s today. 5 last night, but none so far today. But he's giving us something different, and that's what Mensah Suljovic can do.
100.
He creates talking points out of thin air. Mensah just gives us a very fresh angle, and one of the reasons why he is so, especially in an atmosphere like this.
Well, look, Mensah has not played his best by any stretch of the imagination, but there have been little flashes of quality in this game that have helped him turn it around.
140.
And in this atmosphere, with this crowd, it is just immensely watchable. A few years back, nobody would have described Mensah Suljovic as an entertainer, but that's because everybody were idiots. They were fools. They didn't recognise Mensah's greatness. Obviously you did.
From the word go.
Ever since you were mistaken for Mensah Suljovic at a hotel on the European Tour.
Hildesheim. He made the semis that weekend. That was
the start, really.
That was where the ball rolling.
Yeah, that's when Mensah took the first steps on his path to greatness. When somebody at a hotel confused you for him.
Well, Christo Reyes here. Especially after that last start, a chance of securing a break back. Suljovic, 109, 106 checkout. Can he take out the 92? 67 away. Oh, and he finds the treble as well. Double eights. Oh, it is simply astonishing. The gentle is the brutal here. 5-3, 4 legs on the bounce. It's another assured, controlled, aggressive checkout that just must wreck Christo Reyes. Absolutely destroys him.
Look, I think there's a lot of positives to take for Chris today. The fact that he's averaging 9, the fact that he's looking likely again. But this is only going one way now.
And just for good measure, having lamented the lack of a 180 from Mensah, he comes up with one in what could be the final leg. He'll be hoping it's the final leg. Surely, not the 9. I'm not even going to go there.
Behave, Malarkey.
Grimace, agony, anguish. It's a ton.
See, the difference last night, Mensah Suljovic was, he'd kick off 180 and then he wouldn't follow it up, and you could see just the pain on his face. He was so desperate. He knew he was playing fantastically. He felt that there could have been a perfect leg coming. Here, he just wants to get the job done. He knows he has been given an enormous lifeline by Christo Reyes missing all those darts in the middle of the match that allowed Mensah to come back. Now he's flying. We haven't given it a slow zoom because this looks inevitable.
But Mensah slowed it down anyway.
Mensah's not playing by your rules. He'll go off his own script.
2 180s in the leg. Christo Reyes looking very tight in the shoulders here now, but can he come back for one last crack? It seems a very tall order. Mensah Suljovic, bring it home, Dan.
Go on, single 13. Go on, I dare you, Mens. It'll be the double 16 for him then. Okay, double 12.
17.
Doesn't matter right now. 2 match darts missed by Mensur Suljovic.
Will they come back to bite him on the air?
60. Into 124.
Rob Malarkey using French to talk about an Austrian darts player from Serbia there. Truly, darts is an international sport.
He's up against the Spaniard as well, but how long will the Spaniard be involved here? Mensur, double 12. Surely Mensur. Underneath it goes, and he takes a little peek, and he likes what he sees. Mensur Suljovic once again comes up with the goods, and he delivers what the crowd wanted to see, and Mensur will be involved. Cristo Reyes taking that very well. A good reaction from him at the end, but once again it's all about Mensur. 5 legs on the bounce, and as for that match, didn't play well at all, but he came up with the big moments at the right time when it mattered. The 109 checkout in the 5th leg after Reyes had missed 5 darts for a 4-1 lead. That was the Suljovic capitalised in the next one again after more missed darts from Cristo, and then really after that it was all one-way traffic. And 92 also catching the eye. 2 mismatched darts prior to his finals, is it? But it didn't matter. Mensur, the coronation continues here in Graz. We'll see him again tonight in action against Daryl Gurney in our 3rd quarter-final. And Mensur is just going to soak this up for as long as he wants. Soak it up, Mensur.
Mensur, unfassbar die Stimmung hier. Du lagst 3-1 hinten, danach 5 Legs in Folge. Die Menge hat dich getragen.
Ich kann mich bedanken nur beim Publikum, die waren hinter mir, die haben nie aufgegeben, die waren genau immer die richtige Zeitpunkt bei mir. Und ich habe mein Bestes gegeben, also bitte Mensur, verlier nicht, gib dein Bestes, du kannst das, und Gott sei Dank hat es geklappt.
Wunderbar, Mensur. Ein unfassbares Publikum. Ich habe noch nie so ein Publikum gesehen.
Ich habe noch nie sowas gesehen, ehrlich. Ich bin oft in England, überall, aber sowas gibt es einmalig. Ich bin deswegen, aber ich muss mich wirklich herzlich bedanken bei so einem tollen Publikum. Danke, Jungs. Danke.
Mensur Suljovic, heute Abend im Viertelfinale.